Hello, people that in the house that are doing. Today I have a lot more space at least. So today I'm going to be talking about an age-old question I suppose many people have asked, not on YouTube but basically in day-to-day life. The big change from when I done gaming, like it used to be a gaming channel. Used to do GTA, used to do Battlefield, used to do that sort of stuff. And why I changed over to politics, which is a massive jump, as you know. It is a huge jump, in other words. From gaming, you're doing gaming for you, you're enjoying yourself, and then you all of a sudden do denouncing this person, you're denouncing this country, but I and such in this country, that country, and giving out to the government, which is fair enough, because you're allowed to do it. The reason I really started, it's plain and simple, because I watched, I suppose as a gaming channel, I suppose I watched an hour as people as the banks and other the whole like all the government systems are corrupt. Basically some kind of corruption in every government system in this country. And I really watched this country fail. That's what I'm trying to say. And I really watched this country just dying and the will to fight against corruption and other stuff. And that's what really encouraged me to change, because I could see the country needed a person that could speak up, that wouldn't be afraid. They wouldn't be afraid of bankers. They wouldn't be afraid of bondholders. Would not be afraid of the government. Would not be afraid of threatened by the guards. Or would not be threatened by anybody. And would not take any bribes no matter the cost. And that's the reason why I stood up. And I said, I'm going to stand up against you. Whoever you are, Brussels, Dublin, Belfast, no matter who they are, I'm going to stand up against them. Because I seen, and I know things that sometimes some people have told me over the years that make you sick. It's stomach torn. Literally, sometimes 1 or 2 times I heard stuff that nearly you would rather be dead than to hear it, because it was that terrifying and how bad it was. And you just look at yourself and you're just like, what am I doing here as a young person, sitting here enjoying myself? As one of Gemma O'Doherty's live stream yesterday, said, where are you now when your country needs you? And I heard the call, of freedom, which was to hopefully get my voice out there, and hopefully get everybody in this channel's voice, opinions out, and let people hear them, and let people respect them and get their opinions too. Because, let's put it straight, RT whenever have the time of day for me, or Gemma O'Doherty, or the Nationalist Party. They will never have the time of day for us, and it's simple as that. Because they will never care for us. It's simple as that. I never will be on RT because they will never let me on it. Because I know things that they don't want me to know. And I know things about the government that they don't want me to know either. And it's just plain down to the bone that I couldn't sit down like this and watch the country collapse around me. And I couldn't do it. And it's simple as that. My patriotic intentions, I suppose you could say that. Even though I was doing political things before that, but I never really took it up a notch, let's put it that way. That's what I describe it as. And, this is where I am now. Here, giving out about everybody. But it's fair, it's really, everything I do is really fair. If somebody wants to question my judgment on something, let's say I was giving out with some government minister and then turn around to give 66 billion to the poor, and then I'd be like, and if they criticise me, I'd be like, fair enough, Like, I'm not a politician who would really care. I wouldn't care, like, if people don't like me because of my views, then, it's the end of the day, we have to hear everybody's views. We have to hear everybody's statements to get our opinion, to make our opinion, because nobody can make an opinion in this world without listening to other people's opinion and taking a bit of their opinion and making their own opinion out of it. I know it's mouthful, yeah, that's the way it is. But anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe for more, and bye.